Well, this is going to be a repair video on my commercial 12 I just picked up today. So to start off, I'm going to start by pulling off this bracket so I can get the cowling off the engine. There's our bracket. Bolt back in there. So there you have it. Got that off. Now the next thing to do is going to be to take the cowling off the engine. Alright, now I'm going to pull the cowling off. See what's underneath it. Now, if there's any mice in here, hopefully they jumped out on the ride home, which would be nice. This thing's definitely full of stuff. Yep, we broke. Oh well. It's always the one to break when these old ones anyways. Get these wires off. Should be it. Got another one. That one broke too. Not too big of a deal. Oh yeah. We had mice. Alright, I got all the mouse nests cleaned out of it, so now I gotta tap the holes in the flywheel so I can get a puller in there. Well, I got the flywheel off, and the underside's pretty dusty, so I'm going to clean up the stator and see if we can't get that all dust off of it, and flywheel, and see if we can't get all the dust out of the cracks in that. Well, so far we're looking pretty good. Just got to finish cleaning off the stator and never seize the bolts, and that can go back on. Well, I did kind of skip a lot in between putting it together, but I got it all done. Luckily the little ignition module that sits right here on the flywheel actually does work. I checked for spark and it's got a pretty good spark. So I got the hitch back on now, and I just cleaned out the bowl on the carburetor. Had a little sand in it and didn't really look too bad up on top, so I just left it that way. And I took the fuel line off there and ran some gas through it to flush it out. I haven't primed the pump yet, so I'm going to move this outside and get the battery charger, and I'm going to try to crank it over and start it. Alright, well, I'm going to give this a shot. I don't know if the fuel pump's primed or not, so it might take me a while. And got the cap on the end of the advanced casting so no oil splashes out, and probably won't run this for a whole heck of a long time because the transmission oil is kind of low, so Might shut it off after a few minutes, just see if it moves around and see how it does. Well, that was a surprisingly fast startup. A lot quicker than I thought. So it's going to need a little more work to get it running. Obviously, as you see, the shift rod broke, but that's alright. Even though, let's see, over here, I don't know, it's kind of dark, but the swiftamatic lever is going to need some work. That was kind of hard to get into gear. I don't have any battery, I'm running on my cord here, so it's coming undone, but so I got that into gear. Just going to get it back into low, so it's going to need some work. Wiring still has to need to be reworked some. Throttle cable needs to be fixed. It's got no throttle cable and no choke cable. I need to put some more oil in it. We'll see how it does, and I'll probably stick the dog eater on it and see how it does for this winter. Hopefully we get some more snow soon. It'll be kind of nice, but anyways, little repair and startup of the Gravely Commercial 12.